Happy Friday before Thanksgiving. What is your favorite Thanksgiving side dish? Also, your hero of the week. It is Hero of the Week here with Springfield's Morning News on 92.7 WMAY. Springfield's News and Talk, where we take your phone calls about who should be elevated to be recognized for the good work they do in our community, across the country, or around the world. Again, 217-629-7970. That's the phone number here with Springfield's Morning News. You can also email bishoponair@gmail.com or find me on social media. Just search Bishop On Air, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and we can connect that way. But the best way to do it is to call in live and local at 217-629-7970. So what's your favorite Thanksgiving side dish? Of course, we've got Thanksgiving next week on Thursday, and programming notes will be live Wednesday here with Springfield's Morning News. Thursday, we're off. And then Friday, got some best ofs that I'm going to load. So I'm not going to be here on Friday either. I get to sleep in. Oh, that's fantastic, especially after I get all that tryptophan from the turkey overdose I'm going to do. So, let's hear about it. Hero of the Week. Maybe you want to vote for Nancy Pelosi as your Hero of the Week. She announced this week that she's stepping down from leadership. She's not going to leave the U.S. House, but she is going to no longer be in leadership. So maybe Nancy Pelosi's your Hero of the Week this week for either A, stepping down, or B, for the work she's done throughout her career thus far. So you can sound off there, or maybe you can highlight somebody who did good in the community here locally. It could be a nurse that helped you out. It could be your spouse that goes above and beyond to have to put up with your stuff. It could be a teacher heading into the Thanksgiving break that maybe helped your kid make up from some of the learning loss. So let's hear it. 217-629-7970. Again, that's the phone number here with Springfield's Morning News on 92.7 WMAY, Springfield's News and Talk. But let's talk about Thanksgiving dinner and just how much it's going to cost. And you're looking at a 12.7% increase in the Thanksgiving dinner from last year. 12.7% increase. So the Illinois Farm Bureau with the American Farm Bureau Federation's Thanksgiving Cost Survey found that statewide the average is $65.53. So $65.53 a Thanksgiving dinner for 10. That's how much it's going to cost. And the Farm Bureau's senior economist, Mike Doherty, he talks about how what's driving a lot of this extra cost.
Inflation meaning the general rise in all costs of everything we're buying: labor, transportation, energy costs, packaging costs. They're all going up.
And one thing that's also going up, driving this price, is the price of turkey, which increased like more than 20% from last year. Again, here's Mike Doherty from the Farm Bureau.
Some of these are related to agricultural supply and demand, like the price of turkeys going up. That is related to the virus, HPAI virus, that killed off some of the turkeys or depopulated some of the commercial turkey operations.
But overall, you've got the increased price really being associated to all things farming because the costs of inputs are increasing across the board.
Corn is up higher than it was last year. Soybean meal is up a little bit too. So those would add pretty directly to the cost of a turkey.
So what's your favorite Thanksgiving side dish? 217-629-7970 is the phone number. You can chime in here. Maybe your new Thanksgiving side dish is going to be, here you go. Here's a side of gold because inflation is through the roof. For me, I'm a big fan of deviled eggs. Love deviled eggs, and I could eat my weight in deviled eggs. Probably shouldn't, but they're delicious. So definitely got to have some of that. Also, I'm a huge fan of green bean casserole. Love it. love the French's onions on there with the cream of mushroom soup all mixed in with the green beans. So those are two of my personal favorites, but I want to hear from you. Again, 217-629-7970, your favorite Thanksgiving side dish. Also be thinking about what you want to do about Hero of the Week and who you want to elevate to be recognized for the good work they do. So let's get to those calls coming up here at WMAY. So we'll open it up. Good morning. You're on WMAY. Hero of the Week, and also, what's your favorite Thanksgiving side dish?
Hero of the Week is going to be all the EMT workers. I feel that, they're just always getting the short end of the stick here. Working at at a hospital, I see them come and go every single day, and they are nonstop.
Yeah, EMTs, it's not an easy job, and it's something that really takes a toll. Strange hours, really peculiar situations they can get into, and it's not always just somebody who, may have broken their leg at a football game, right? I mean, sometimes they go into situations where a crime's unfolding, and they have to be there and help, get some triage. But there could be a crime currently being committed or investigated. So that as well, I think that's a good vote that could be sustained for days and weeks and months and years ahead. What about your favorite Thanksgiving side dish?
Well, besides the two that you mentioned, I mean, obviously you and I are both foodies. If it's a good food, it's gonna go down. So, but yeah, green bean casserole is up there. And I'm one of the weird ones. I do like cranberry sauce.
What?
Greg. I know. It's strange. I'm not going to disagree with you. I do like it, but I would say that one of my favorites is also the green bean casserole.
Yeah, green bean casserole, absolutely. But I'm going to have to give you a demotion for saying you like the cranberry sauce. It's just,
being the food processor of the family, I have to like everything.
No, I get it. But here's the thing. Green bean casserole, surely that's increased in price, but your cranberry sauce, that has actually decreased in price. Can you believe that?
I do, actually. No one wants it.
No one wants it. Right. Supply and demand. It's a simple equation. I appreciate the call. The only guy out there in the world who's happy that the price of cranberries going down for Thanksgiving. Good morning. You're on WMAY.
Caller said paramedics. Let's go with the paramedics that delivered the baby the other day at Jefferson and Veteran.
Yeah, I saw that story, and that's pretty incredible. Again, they don't know what situations they're getting into, and that in itself, it takes somebody with a hero's cloak to be able to just jump in without question. What about Thanksgiving? What's your favorite side dish?
I'll just stick with dessert. I'll start with dessert and end with dessert. How's that?
I like that. Which dessert in particular? Are you talking pumpkin pie or pecan pie or maybe one of those, what is it, like a whipped cream, marshmallow, jello mix or whatever that is?
Well, I think this year I'm going to start with chocolate silk pie and end with pumpkin pie.
Right on. Okay, perfect. Love it. It's good stuff here with Springfield's Morning News, getting your calls. What's your favorite Thanksgiving side dish? But also Hero of the Week. Good morning. You're on WMAY.
Hello, GB. My Hero of the Week will be the women or men and women who are away fighting for us in the military that won't be home for Thanksgiving. They're going to be my heroes.
Right on. No, I like that. That's a good one. What about Thanksgiving dinner?
Well, I can't stand oyster dressing, and anybody that likes those oysters like a big old loogie in your mouth, and I just can't stand oyster dressing, and that's the worst thing in the world.
Well, hold on a second. I asked what your favorite is, and you told me what you hate.
Well, my favorite's pumpkin pie, but I don't have anything weird. I mean, I'm just a normal pumpkin pie, no whipped cream, throw it on the plate, and let's get on with it type of person.
I love it. No, that's great. Good stuff. Yeah, and oyster dressing, I've had my fair share of it. It's pretty good. I don't mind it. It's not that bad.
All right. Well, thank you much.
Appreciate the call. 217-629-7970 is the phone number here with Springfield's Morning News. So a couple of votes here for desserts as the best side dish for Thanksgiving. But also hero votes so far. Paramedics getting 2 votes. And then in particular, one vote was specific to some paramedics here locally that helped deliver a baby out in the field, which is pretty awesome to hear about. So best to that family moving forward. But let's get your calls. Again, 217-629-7970. That's the phone number. You can email bishoponair@gmail.com. You can also find me on social media and message me that way as well. So more of your calls coming up here on WMA. All right, getting your phone calls for Hero of the Week. It is Springfield's Morning News. I'm Greg Bishop on 92.7 WMAY. The phone number is 217-629-7970. And also asking you, what is your favorite Thanksgiving side dish? And Twitter user says green bean casserole with that Cajun seasoning. So hit it with that Cajun seasoning, he says. All right. However, that GIF he sent looks like is that shrimp? It's not green bean casserole. It looks like shrimp. You're pouring that Cajun seasoning all over. I'll have to try that. I don't know. I like green bean casserole. It's one of my favorites. So we'll go ahead and put 2 votes down for green bean casserole. Desserts also getting a couple of votes. Weirdos saying that cranberries are their favorite, which is just strange, but okay. For Hero of the Week, we got a couple of votes for EMTs, in particular those that delivered a baby this week out in the field, but also military service members serving overseas during Thanksgiving getting a vote for Hero of the Week. But let's go ahead and head to the phones at 217-629-7970. Good morning. You're on WMAY.
Behave. My wife is one of those cranberry lovers, and if it looks like the can, she's just as happy with it. A story out of Arkansas. Now, there's a place down in Arkansas called Logan's, and it's a lot like what Maverick Steakhouse was around here, where they were kind of all over the place.
Right.
Okay, so this one family, the Everett family, they have 7 boys, and they went running out of the Logan's after having dinner, and a car came over and pinned a kid underneath the car.
Oh, no.
And everybody in the restaurant, cops, everybody else came out, lifted the car off the kid, got him out of there. He's fine, which made me think to myself, there's a lot of unsung good Samaritans out there that you're never going to know the name of them. But they did something for somebody, and to me, that's a real hero because you don't know who they are.
Oh, that's a great vote. And where was that again? That was down in Arkansas, you said?
Down in Arkansas, yeah. Look up Everett family, I think, because I think was the last name of the family.
Wow.
And as for my favorite Thanksgiving side dish, that would have to be cream corn casserole.
Oh yeah!
I can't wait for that.
Cream
That's
corn
the one
casserole.
thing that you don't get any other time of the year. I mean, you can get green bean casserole just about any other time of the year and any potluck you show up at.
Sure.
But cornbread casserole is just like my favorite. And if you're going to use Cajun seasoning, try Slap Your Mama. I love that.
Slap Your Mama Cajun seasoning? That's ridiculous.
Oh my goodness, that is awesome stuff. And if you like seasonings, there's this great seasoning company called the Big Cock Ranch over in Indiana. I can't tell you the names of their seasonings because they're all got 4-letter words in it I shouldn't use on the radio.
Sure, yeah.
But they are hysterical and they're delicious.
Yeah, I appreciate the call. Gosh, that's incredible. All right, no, great vote for the Hero of the Week. I didn't see that story about the Good Samaritans down in Arkansas, but that sounded like a wild story. I'll have to find that. Taking your phone calls, 217-629-7970. What is your vote for Hero of the Week, and what's your favorite Thanksgiving side dish? Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Happy Friday. Yes, my vote will go to the first responders, the EMT, the police, and also our military, the people who serve us. And so my favorite side dish, I like all the side dishes. I'll eat them all. But, for all those anti-oyster dressing people, you've got to try it. You'll like it. I always appreciate the people that bring it. But unfortunately, most of the human race doesn't like it. I'm probably one of the rare few people that that likes oyster dressing.
It's not bad. I enjoy it myself. It's unique, especially when you just go straight to the oysters and grab some of those saltine crackers and just eat it up that way. But yeah, it's pretty good.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I appreciate the call. And, of course, you can chime in at 217-629-7970. We'll take one more here before the news. Good morning. You're on WMAY. Your vote for Hero of the Week, but also what's your favorite Thanksgiving side dish? Good morning.
Hero of the Week is definitely the EMTs that delivered the baby in the field. I mean, that's just an incredible thing to do. Thanksgiving side dish, I'm a deviled egg girl. I mean, I don't know what it is about deviled eggs. You can only eat like 2 or 3 eggs, like when they're scrambled or cooked or fried or whatever.
Right.
But somehow you devil an egg, you can eat like 2 dozen of those things.
Easily.
Without even knowing about it.
Easily. Yeah. No question. I am with you on the deviled eggs. All right, got votes for deviled eggs, which I will second that. And also votes for EMTs and first responders, kind of getting all put in together, but really those that delivered the baby seem to be leading the votes here with Springfield's Morning News. Did just get a message here. Text says, for Good Samaritans everywhere who remain unnamed, and they shared that story from an article. It's a miracle. Good Samaritans lift car off boy after he was hit. And Arkansas families praising God after their 6-year-old son miraculously survived being struck and pinned under a car, and are grateful a group of strangers banded together to save him. That's an incredible story. So if you get a chance, go check that out. Wow. Appreciate everybody chiming in here with Springfield's Morning News just before we head into Thanksgiving